Hey, this is Pastor Eric and Miss Stacy, and we are in Orlando, Florida, and excited about taking a little time away. But we will not be there tonight, obviously, and or Sunday morning. So you've got Caleb coming Sunday morning. He's going to be preaching to you. And Miss Jen tonight, either I don't know if she just shared or she's about to share about the church as family, and that's something that God kind of put on my heart last night. I wanted to share something with you as well, so I'm going to try and do it via this video. Hopefully this works. But you know, the Bible teaches that the church is supposed to be your family, that we're supposed to be there for one another, encourage one another, support one another, help each other in a time of need. And in fact, Romans tells us that we are to mourn with one another and to weep with one another, but also to celebrate with one another. And you know, we've witnessed firsthand what it's like not to have a church family. This last year, we went through a time of looking for a church family here in San Diego, and really kind of in one of our biggest times of need, financially and just as a family, in need of support, in need of people to encourage us. And we found that through some of our old friends from old churches and some of our new friends from new churches, but really didn't have a church for the last year, and it was really tough. It was really tough. And the reality is that, you know, unfortunately, while God calls us to be the tangible expression of Christ on earth, which means the Christ that you can touch, that you can feel, that you can hear, you know, unfortunately, the church doesn't always do that. And there'll be times when the church will let you down. And in fact, you're probably sitting next to someone here in this room right now that has hurt your feelings at some point, or has let you down at some point, has not lived up to your expectations of what the church is supposed to be and what Christians are supposed to be. And what we found over the last year is that even when the church lets you down, Jesus is always there to support you and encourage you and to help you out in a tangible way. He sends you checks in the mail when you least expect it. He puts people in your life when you need them the most. And even when the church that you affiliate with doesn't always support you, Jesus always will. And so I just wanted to share that with you. He is the greatest model of what the family is supposed to be. In John, it tells us, Jesus says that a greater love has no one than this, that someone will lay down his life for his friends. And then he goes on and says, and I call you friends. And so he's the greatest model for us in that he laid down his life for us. Literally, he died on the cross for you and for me, to show that we're part of his family. And because of what he did, we actually get to be part of the church family. We get to be called sons and daughters of God. And so because of what Christ did on the cross, because he was the ultimate example of family, we get to become family and become a part of his family. And that's a powerful thing. And so today, what I want to encourage you tonight, what I want to encourage you with is that you would lay down your expectations of what you think the church is supposed to be, or Christians are supposed to be, and know that Christ is the perfect model of what that is, and look to Christ for your example of what family and what the perfect church is supposed to be. So hopefully you have a great week and a great night together, and I'm looking forward to getting back and hanging out with you guys next week. So God bless you, and we'll see you later.